All right. So, Jim, about 6 months ago, a little bit more than 6 months ago, you came in with neuropathy. And tell me what are some of the symptoms you were dealing with when you first came in?
Symptoms were pretty bad. I couldn't stand on my feet, can't walk on my feet for very long periods. And it got progressively worse the more I walked.
Mhm.
And just to give an example, I went on vacation to the Grand Canyon just before I came in here, and I couldn't walk the Grand Canyon. And I did, but my feet were, shot by the end of the day.
Mhm.
I had to go back to the hotel room and spent the night in pain.
Yeah.
And I have this massager, and I bring the massager with me, and I use the little massager, and that helps too. But it was too much for me to handle anymore. So I decided that I needed to do something.
Yeah. And 6 months later now, how are you feeling?
Well, I can do longer periods of time.
Mm-hmm.
My feet do hurt still, but they're more manageable. And the biggest thing is the whatever pain I do have, it goes away quicker.
That's awesome.
And that helps a lot. I just go in, like I do a lot of work outside. I go in the house. I sit down for half an hour or 45 minutes, and my feet are much better at that point.
And if you went back in, when you first came in, you were dealing with about 36% nerve damage in the left foot and 40% in the left foot. So if you were to do that same work 6 months ago, how would your body have reacted?
I wouldn't be able to do it as long,
Mm-hmm.
and I probably may not be able to even do what I can do today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's quite a bit different 6 months later.
Yeah. So lots of progress. Yeah. And you were telling me a bunch of other things earlier today about what are some of the other changes that you saw that you didn't expect in terms of the blood works and changes in medications you were telling me about.
So I had lab work done about a month ago, and my A1C for my diabetes dropped from a 6.4 to a 5.4. I'm actually in the normal range at this point. My blood pressure was 110 over 55, which is never that low. It's usually in the 130, 140 range. I have protein in my urine, which is a sign of kidney disease, and I've been taking medicine for a couple of years on that. And
so the medication wasn't helping that.
Well, it was helping it, but it was still a problem.
Yeah.
In fact, at one point they raised my medication and then they lowered it, so they're kind of playing around with it. But my labs show now I'm in the normal range for that protein in my urine, and I stopped taking that medicine.
That's awesome.
I cut my metformin for my diabetes in half, and I went from my gabapentin for the neuropathy. I went from 5 pills a day down to 3 pills a day. And I did this with the permission of my primary care physician. Yeah. He and I talked about it. In fact, before I even suggested to him that I should reduce my meds, that was one of the first things he said after I told him about this program and the process I had made. He had actually said we should start looking at reducing your meds. So,
that's amazing.
So it's amazing to me.
And you said cholesterol too?
Oh, my cholesterol, is in the it's 125, and that is usually in the the high 100s.
I think you said 170,
180. In the past, it's been well over 200 at some points, but I worked it down, but I was never as low as that I know of, since I've been doing labs on stuff on my cholesterol and other things. Never been that low.
That's amazing. Yeah, so over 20% improvement with both of these, reduction in a bunch of different medications, reduction in blood pressure, cholesterol, reduction in pain. A1C is down into the normal range in just 6 months, and we've got about three to 6 months left to go in the program. And how are you feeling about how do you feel like there was anything difficult about the protocol in terms of either using the equipment or the diet?
I don't think there's anything difficult. and you and I haven't talked about this, but I spend 3 hours a day doing stuff with my feet.
Yeah.
And it's not difficult. It's
Yeah.
just time consuming.
Yeah.
And but I'll tell you, I put the time in, and I think I'm seeing the results.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's my feeling.
Fair
The
enough.
time was well worth it.
Fair enough. And anything about the diet? Was the diet difficult at all?
The diet really wasn't that difficult, but I'm pretty disciplined.
Sure.
And if I'm not supposed to do something, I'm not doing it. and I think I would have cravings. I still have cravings today, but nothing I can't just say, no, not gonna do it, not gonna do it. So it wasn't that difficult.
And how are you feeling with just 3 to 6 months left to go? Do you think you'll be able to get to a point where the pain's completely gone?
I hope so. And we're moving in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'll put in the video the pictures, if with your permission, I'll put the pictures of your feet and show you how it's changed over the course of the last
That'd be great.
3 to 6 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Thank you for doing this. I appreciate your testimonial. And if your doctor wants to meet and has more people they want to sign, I'd be more than happy to help them.
Yeah. The one other, I don't know if you're
No, go ahead. I can edit it out.
But one other thing is that what I agree with my doctor is I'm going to do my meds again in 4 months.
Yeah.
So in December I'll be doing my meds again, and what I'm hoping is that it maintains.
Yeah.
And if it maintains, then I might reduce my meds even more.
Sounds good.
My goal would be to get rid of them.
Absolutely. Yeah. My goal for you too.
So that would be great if I could do that.
Thank you.